attacking your man from Clemson, Travis Etienne.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him. Behind the line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zane Jones. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
The catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 22 on a 1st down.
We never got to see how Jacksonville planned to pair Etienne with James Robinson together last season because the Lisfranc injury kept the rookie from ever reaching the field. But just like the rest of the team, Etienne is starting fresh in 2022, and you can honestly consider this his rookie season.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. But this game, the night that the Jags have played here in London, you might know that Shad Khan, he's the owner of both the Jaguars and Fulham in the English Premier League on the soccer side of things. And this is the 3rd of 3 London games the NFL will play this year. But there is one more game to come over on the continent. The Seahawks and Bucks from Munich, Germany. The first time a regular season game will be played there.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 21.
They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. This defense for the Jags, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivered.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They go play action with Wilson. Got his man. It's Dulcich. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and inches, Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. Room here to run. 53 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right out and right up the middle.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Etienne. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Once more, Etienne.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 23. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Up the middle, it's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
3rd and long, it's Wilson.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. 14.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade American.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Randy Gregory coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. So we are at halftime here on Halloween
As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
We'll credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there.
Agnew now to return.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on second down. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with ETN. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On first down, right back to ETN.
And some room to work. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Zay Jones
From 13 yards out.
And the Jags have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Etienne once more.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Another tote for Etienne. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 6-yard